Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a sharp, stabbing pain shooting through your leg? One moment you're dreaming peacefully, and the next you're jolted awake, clutching your calf and gasping for relief. If you're nodding your head right now, you're definitely not alone. Leg cramps, especially those nighttime ones, are incredibly common as we get older. And let's be honest, they're more than just a nuisance. They can leave your muscles sore for hours or even days, make it hard to walk or get out of bed, and honestly, they can be pretty scary. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people chalk these cramps up to aging and just try to live with them. But here's the good news, you don't have to. There are simple, natural ways to reduce how often they happen, and even stop them altogether. One of the easiest and most effective ways? The food you eat. That's right. Certain foods can actually help prevent leg cramps, strengthen your muscles, and keep your legs feeling strong and steady. So, if you're tired of sudden cramping, aching legs, or feeling unsteady when you walk, stay with me. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 powerful foods that can help keep those leg cramps at bay, and give your legs the strength they need to carry you through each day with confidence. And don't worry, we're not going to talk about strange superfoods you've never heard of or complicated diets. These are simple, everyday foods that are easy to add to your meals. So, let's start with one that might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. Bananas. Yes, that soft, yellow fruit you've probably eaten for decades might just be your leg's best friend. You've probably heard people say bananas are good for muscle cramps because they have potassium, and that's absolutely true. Potassium plays a big role in how your muscles contract and relax. When your body doesn't get enough, your muscles can start to misfire. That's when cramps strike. But here's something most people don't realize. As we age, our bodies become a little less efficient at balancing electrolytes like potassium. That means you can end up deficient even if you're eating what used to be enough. Adding 1 banana a day to your routine can make a real difference, especially if you've been noticing more frequent cramps lately. And if you're thinking, but I'm diabetic, or aren't bananas full of sugar? That's a good point. The trick is to pair it with a bit of protein or healthy fat, like a spoonful of peanut butter or a few almonds. That keeps your blood sugar steady while still giving you the potassium your muscles need. And the benefits don't stop at cramps. Bananas are also a great source of magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which help keep your nerves and muscles working properly. So that one little fruit does a whole lot more than just taste good, it's actually like a little muscle soother and a peel. Now, while bananas are helpful, they're not a magic fix on their own. You need a full team of nutrients working together to support healthy muscles. And that brings us to the second food you'll want to keep close by, especially if you're looking to stay active, walk with confidence, and avoid that awful jolt of pain in the middle of the night. Let's talk about leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, these may not have the flashiness of a banana, but they're quiet powerhouses when it comes to leg strength. Why? Because they're packed with magnesium and calcium, 2 minerals that are essential for muscle function. Magnesium is often overlooked, but it plays a key role in keeping your muscles relaxed. Think of it like the brake pedal that keeps your muscles from overcontracting. When magnesium levels are low, your muscles can go into overdrive, leading to those painful spasms that wake you up at 2 a.m. And calcium? It works right alongside magnesium, helping your muscles contract the right way. But, and this is important, they have to be in balance. If you get too much calcium without enough magnesium, your muscles might actually cramp more. That's why leafy greens are so helpful, they give you both, and just the right balance nature intended. Now, I get it, maybe you're not the biggest fan of kale salads or steamed spinach. That's okay. You don't have to eat a mountain of greens every day. Just a small handful added to your scrambled eggs in the morning, tossed into a soup at lunch, or sautéed with garlic and olive oil for dinner can make a real difference. And if chewing is an issue or you're worried about digesting raw greens, go for cooked. They're easier on the stomach and just as effective. You might even consider blending them into a smoothie with a banana and a bit of almond milk. It sounds strange, but it's surprisingly tasty, and you're hitting 2 of the best leg cramp fighters in one glass. Plus, it's refreshing, especially in the warmer months when staying hydrated is also important for preventing cramps. And speaking of hydration, well, that's something we'll touch on a bit later. But before we go there, there's one more food that deserves the spotlight. It's one you might not eat every day, but once you know what it can do for your legs, you might just find yourself reaching for it more often. Now, the third food on our list might surprise you a little. It's not something most people associate with leg health, but it packs a powerful punch when it comes to reducing cramps and building stronger muscles. I'm talking about sweet potatoes. Yes, those soft, naturally sweet, orange-colored roots that show up on dinner tables during the holidays can actually be a year-round friend to your legs. Why sweet potatoes? Well, they're loaded with potassium, yes, just like bananas, but they also offer something more. They contain magnesium, calcium, and even a bit of sodium in just the right natural balance. That combination helps your body maintain the electrolyte levels it needs to prevent those sudden nighttime spasms. You see, leg cramps often happen when your body is low on one or more electrolytes. And the tricky part is, we lose these minerals every day, especially if we're taking certain medications, like diuretics or blood pressure pills, which are common for many people over 60. Sweet potatoes are one of those rare foods that naturally replenish multiple key minerals at once. And because they're high in fiber and antioxidants, they also help reduce inflammation, which can further support healthy blood flow and reduce muscle tightness. Good blood flow means your muscles are getting the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay relaxed and functional, not tense and crampy. Now here's the best part: sweet potatoes are incredibly versatile and easy to prepare. You can bake them, mash them, roast them, or even make a quick soup. They're naturally sweet, so there's no need to add sugar or syrup, just a sprinkle of cinnamon, a dash of olive oil, or even a few chopped walnuts on top for a healthy fat boost. And if peeling and cutting them feels like a hassle, don't worry, many grocery stores sell them pre-cubed or even as frozen chunks, ready to steam or roast. One thing to keep in mind: if you're watching your blood sugar, as many of us are, it's smart to pair sweet potatoes with some protein. Maybe add a slice of grilled chicken or a boiled egg on the side. That way, your meal is more balanced and won't cause your sugar to spike. It's all about keeping things steady, just like we want our legs to feel. So now we've got bananas, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes, three foods that might seem simple, but when combined, they create a real foundation for stronger legs and fewer cramps. And remember, this isn't about overhauling your entire diet overnight. It's about small, consistent changes. Swapping white potatoes for sweet potatoes once or twice a week. Throwing a handful of spinach into your soup. Having a banana with your breakfast instead of toast. It's these little shifts that, over time, make a huge difference. Because as we age, it's not just about living longer, it's about moving better, feeling steadier on your feet, and having fewer of those painful interruptions in the middle of the night. The last thing anyone wants is to feel afraid of walking too far or sleeping too deeply, worrying that a cramp will strike out of nowhere. But here's something else I want to share with you, something that often gets overlooked. While these foods help replenish the minerals that muscles need, they also work even better when your body is well hydrated. Yes, water matters, a lot more than most of us think. When your body is dehydrated, it can throw your entire electrolyte balance out of whack. Even just a little dehydration can cause cramps, dizziness, and fatigue. And let's face it, many people over 60 tend to drink less water than they should. Maybe you're trying to avoid frequent trips to the bathroom, or maybe you just don't feel as thirsty as you used to. That's completely understandable. But your muscles still need hydration to function properly, even if your thirst signal isn't as strong as it once was. So one simple trick? Add water-rich foods to your day. Cucumbers, oranges, watermelon, soups, these all count toward your fluid intake. You don't have to chug glasses of plain water all day. Even just sipping herbal tea, or adding a splash of lemon to your water to make it more appealing, can help. And when you combine good hydration with those leg-friendly foods we just talked about, you're giving your muscles exactly what they need to stay calm, strong, and cramp-free. Of course, food and hydration are the foundation. But there's one more piece of the puzzle that really ties it all together, something that works hand in hand with nutrition to keep your legs feeling their best. And that's gentle movement. I know this video is about food, and we've covered the top 3 leg-friendly choices: bananas, leafy greens, and sweet potatoes, but let me tell you, even the best foods can't do all the work alone. Your muscles are like any other part of your body. They need to be used to stay healthy. And no, that doesn't mean you need to join a gym or run laps around the block. What it does mean is finding small, enjoyable ways to keep your legs moving every day. A slow walk around the garden, a few leg stretches before bed, or even standing up and marching in place during commercials on TV, it all helps. When you move, your blood flows better, carrying those helpful nutrients we just talked about straight to your muscles. It's like giving your legs a fresh drink of everything they need to stay strong and flexible. And here's the beauty of it: once your muscles start getting what they need, through food, hydration, and gentle movement, they respond. You might notice you're getting fewer cramps. You sleep more peacefully. You feel more confident standing up from the couch or walking down the stairs. These are the little victories that add up to a big change in how you feel each day. Some people might think leg cramps are just a part of aging that you have to live with, but that's simply not true. Yes, our bodies change, and yes, it may take a little more intention to keep things running smoothly. But you are not powerless. You can take small steps, even starting today, to feel better and stronger than you did yesterday. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you woke up in the night with a cramp that made you jump out of bed? Or you were walking in the store and suddenly felt that tight, squeezing pain in your calf that made you stop in your tracks? It's not just uncomfortable, it can shake your confidence. It makes you wonder if your body is betraying you or if you're starting to slow down too much. But let me gently remind you, your body is listening to everything you give it. When you feed it foods full of the right minerals, drink enough fluids to keep your muscles hydrated, and stay gently active, you're not just preventing cramps. You're telling your body, hey, I still care. I'm still in this. I'm still choosing to feel good. That's a powerful message, and your body will respond. And the best part is, none of this is about perfection. You don't have to eat spinach every day or never have another cookie. You don't have to drink a gallon of water or stretch like a gymnast. What matters is that you start, in whatever small way works for you. Maybe it's adding 1 banana to your breakfast. Maybe it's swapping out a potato for a sweet potato at dinner. Maybe it's setting a glass of water by your chair and taking a few sips between shows. These little habits aren't hard, they're kind. Kind to your muscles, your energy, your sleep, and your sense of well-being. So, let's recap the heart of it all, just like we're having a chat over coffee. Bananas give your muscles a potassium boost to keep them relaxed and prevent cramps. Leafy greens, like spinach and kale, offer calcium and magnesium, which help muscles contract and release smoothly. Sweet potatoes deliver a perfect mix of multiple electrolytes, plus fiber and anti-inflammatory benefits. Together, these foods form a trio that supports your legs from the inside out. But when you add in hydration and gentle movement, that's when the magic really happens. That's when you start to feel a difference not just in your legs, but in your confidence, your comfort, and your freedom to move the way you want to move. And that's what this is really all about. Not just avoiding pain, but gaining peace of mind. Knowing that when you get up in the morning, your legs will support you without complaint. Knowing that you can go for a walk, visit the store, play with the grandkids, or just enjoy a quiet evening without being interrupted by that dreaded cramp in your calf. You deserve that kind of ease. And you can absolutely have it. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What have you found helps with leg cramps? Have you tried any of these foods before, or do you have a favorite way to prepare them? Let's keep the conversation going down in the comments. Your tips and stories might just help someone else in this community feel better too. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're all about small, smart steps that help you feel better and live fully, no matter your age. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep treating your body with the care and kindness it deserves, and here's to living your best life, strong legs and all.